KeyWorld Consultants was born as God's plan for my life. I started my career in the corporate world many years ago, working for different companies during this time as part of the legal team. It was until a few years ago that I knew the time came for something different. I felt God was speaking to my heart to move on to something different. I didn't know what the next step was and when the time was going to be, but I knew my career was going to be used for His purpose. Many years ago, Billy Graham said that the great next movement of God would be through the believers in the marketplace. It all started as a dream after I moved to the United States. In 2019, while I was going through a very uncertain immigration process with the company I was working for, and after praying and learning to trust in God's plan for my life, suddenly I was led to do another alternative immigration petition that included the creation of a company in the United States. By the time I was preparing this petition myself, I was also reading a book called The Breakthrough by Sean Bowles as part of my spiritual life. The cover of this book has a picture of a key. Immediately after, I had a vision of a key opening the doors of the world. I knew this was the name of my company, and I felt as it was the beginning of something that was not in my plans, but in God's plans for my life. In 2021, while I was listening to a podcast by Sean Bowles and Bob Hasson named Exploring the Marketplace, I learned different testimonies of how God put people out of their comfort zone to be entrepreneurs and how these businesses were very impacted by the Lord. That's when I felt these were His ways for me. Sometime after, He put me out of my comfort zone and led me to use my professional talents as part of my spiritual journey. And this is how KeyWorld Consultants started. I believe the Lord placed each of us here for a purpose. Studying KeyWorld Consultants is part of my purpose and expresses who I am. My passion is helping others find those keys to those doors so they too can find their purpose. I believe that faith can move mountains, but you can have faith alone. You need action. We need to believe in the gifts and talents that we have and who we are in Him. That way, things will fall into place at the right time.